Alright, yo. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing dreams and remembering dreams, as well as things you can do in your waking life that will enhance your dream potential and messages and how you interpret those dreams. Alright, so first off, I want to say with your dreams, your heart space is going to make everything available to you. Where you are truly placing your passion and your desire is where you are going to generally lead yourself. Uh, okay, cool. So, so yes, just always keep it in your heart of what you are doing whenever you lay down to rest. And if that is to gain some other vision, because I said people get telepathy or messages from the Lord or the universe or the cosmos, however way you want to put it, the self, through colors and sounds and all these different things. But some people, we get visions. I mean, all people get all of these things, really. It's just about what you are choosing and desiring to use. Some people get visions, some people get messages in dreams, some people write stories and then later on realize their story meant a lot more than what they thought it was. So, to not waste any more time, number one, make a dream journal. I've read books that have said different things regarding to the dream journal, and I'm just going to let you know the things that I've used that I've seen you work for me. Uh, and with the dream journal, it says keep it out of commonplace. It shouldn't be a commonplace item where you walk into your room and there's a dream journal sitting on the bed. I keep mine under my pillow. I used to put it under my bed. It made it a little bit harder to get to whenever it was under my bed, and whenever you're half awake and that's waking you up, you might already realize whenever you wake up that fool all the way on, you kind of have like a rift in your memory, memory lapse sometimes. So putting it under the pillow, you can still remain in that in between state where you can get up just enough to still, because whenever I do that, I'm still dreaming pretty much. I'm just able enough to move this body and use this body where I can do it. The visions are still going on. So yeah, really putting that dream journal under your bed or not under your pillow and having it out of place. It says I remember the book saying don't make it a normal thing to see your friends holding that dream journal, and make a dream journal that is exclusively for your dreams. Before I had notebooks that I just had all of my creative ideas in, and this really mixes up your dreams and your creative ideas and expression as well, and it will improve your expression in art and all that stuff if you're writing and all that. If you actually organize and say, here's the notebook for this, here's the notebook for this, here's the notebook for this. All right. Next, now, whenever it comes to your dreams, I had sleeping problems pretty much my whole life. I realized not so long ago that it's really just about you. Like I said earlier, your heart, your desire. Whenever you put in your heart, I have to wake up at this time. I choose to wake up at this time. I desire to wake up at this time. I desire to have this dream. I desire to be able to understand this message. And not all dreams, because I've said this before, not all dreams, like before you start integrating that, like the concept that your dreams actually could mean something, some kind of message to you, it might not really be much to you. If you do learn that, now you're here. That doesn't mean that your dreams before didn't mean anything, because now you know it, and everything that you've ever learned, you'll ever learn is going to have to do with it now. So even with those past dreams, they mean something. If you're learning about it now, they mean something. You're looking at me. Um, and with that, interpreting your dreams with symbols and stuff, which I've talked about, and this one I'm supposed to be talking about remembering dreams, but symbols, learning symbolism can really help your dreams as well as in your waking life, seeing things that are around you, in your room, in literature, in art, in architecture, architecture, I like it. But anyway, architecture. So texture, architecture. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much just where was I? I don't know. Wiping slate, keeping it in your heart that you're making the choice to lay down and do these things. You know, like I said, yeah, there we go. Whenever you start integrating the symbols and things of like, because you might already have your own symbology, you might already have the things that mean certain things to you, and that is all very well and good, and that will serve you in your dreams and in all of that to see what's going on. But whenever it comes to commonplace, birds, like I just on the way here, that's another thing. Get out in nature, see random things, not even just nature. Get outside, go outside of your confined space of your bedroom, of your office, of your car. Don't just pull in at the park and stop. I see so many people do that. Just pull in the park and stop. You're still chilling in your car. You're still in your compartment. So get out. And whenever you do that, to be in the now, you will start to see the things that are going to bring out the things in your dreams that are going to give you reality checks to be like, holy shit, that's weird. That's crazy, like, that's awesome. Like, I just saw three crows, like, circling either a hawk or a falcon. He was flying away with a snake in his feet. And they were just flying around him, caulking, like, trying to get at him, like, trying to get a snake. And it was just crazy. Like, it just makes you, like, look up and be like, what is going on right now? And whenever you start having these reality checks in your life, it really changes your dream space, because then it's really in your face whenever the things that are out of the ordinary happen. And that's really the reality check that you read about in a lot of lucid dream reports and all that stuff. Reality checks go a million different ways, but naturally living in the now, you don't even have to make the logical decision to say, I'm going to have this reality check right now. It's just like, I'm here and whoa, So be here now. Reality checks, whenever it comes to reality checks, I want you to realize, every single thing you do, every single thing that you do is really impressive, because you can't explain it and none of the scientists can explain it, and it's all really something to marvel. And that's part of that, going before the Lord and with the eyes of a child and all that, just really realizing how little you know and how much you know at the same time, and how beautiful it is. And every moment, just making every moment that special. Like, I'm looking around, I don't mean like just be stuck in some crap, but I'm saying like just be able to move along and continue realizing with every moment how beautiful and special everything around you and how blessed you truly are is. But I've been talking kind of fast. Also with reality checks, this can go into so many different avenues, and some of my favorite ones are doing things like whenever you're opening the door, the things that you do in waking life are the things that you do in your dream time, only in dream time it will show you the things metaphorically of what's going on. And it's kind of like that with waking life too. Like, they say that this door isn't really a door, this is just the energetic signature that I'm able to perceive with this human receptor. This is a completely different, it's a completely same thing, it's just this is what it appears to as me. But every time that you open a door, reality check. Every time that you hop on an elevator, reality check. Every time that you get in the car, reality check. Every time you get out of the car, reality check. These are periods of transition from where every time you blink, if you really want to go that far, where your brain already expects that something new is about to happen and is going to be looking for the things to observe and record your surroundings and environment so you can work there, in your flow. Your brain naturally does this. So whenever you're walking around in places as simple as your home, like I just said, open the door, reality check. And what is a reality check to me? It can be as simple, in the movie Inception they say, how far back can you remember before this? If you can't remember that far, then it's a dream. But really, since it's all just like everything, you might remember the entire day. What was I looking for? I don't care. Oh yeah. Uh, but with reality checks, you can do things like, have something in your hand. Like normally I'll have my phone or something, just whatever's in your hand, and like throwing it up in the air. Like I used to do something where I was jumping up in the air and just like looking up and having the visualization of myself, like blasting off pretty much. And now it's just like you throw something in the air, and it's like, if this was a dream, woo, then I could probably make that remain in the air, or it might float away, or it might turn into something else, And just realizing that, like, your mind has to do with that, in your dream time, it's just like super manifesting. It's like it's going over the things that you were doing in your waking day, and as well as other waking days, other days that you've been awake, and other days that you'll be awake. And what it's doing, shouldn't get distracted. What it's doing is, it's reminding you that I'm in this physicality right now. And whenever you're dreaming, that's that reality check that makes you say, oh shit, where'd it go? Like something weird's going on. And whenever you do that, like that's where I see a lot of a lot of dreams. Like whenever there's the real mundane dreams, it's just kind of like those. Those are really like those. Whenever you get on those are really. I don't even know what I'm saying. But it's really the oh shit moments. I was just leading into this. The oh shit moments. The what the fuck moments. I've said that before. When people are just like so shocked that all they can do is be like, whoa. Those are reality checks. But just as well, there are other things that are measured at other points, because you're not always getting those whoa moments unless, like I said, you were looking at this world and realizing, wow, wow. Just as well, your brain flexibility is very important to your dreams, and remembering things. It's important to every single system of your body, of your consciousness, of everything about you, which echoes throughout everything, throughout consciousness, universe, interdimensional, all that stuff. And with this brain flexibility whole bit, I'd like to say, getting different things like integrated within you. Everything that you do resonates something within your own body, resonates something within your own DNA, within your own memory, and whenever these things resonate and vibrate, that is whenever you can use them. Whenever they are sitting there still and you're not activating them, you're not activating them. Like I'll say, people talk about past life regression and all that stuff, as well as, unlocking things in your genetic code. And to do these things, it's very simple to just say, I got this watermelon, and I'm going to eat this watermelon. And that's going to do something for you. But, shit, better example. Say you've always wanted to do martial arts. Go outside, do a martial art. Now, you might not have practiced any martial art, but I'm sure that there's something within your genetic code that is going to resonate, and you'll have something that you can do, you know what I'm saying? And just the same, like some of my ancestors were slaves farming shit for this country, and I go outside, and if I garden or whatever, that's resonating things within myself, the same bits of myself that were resonating at that point in time. But back to the dream bit. Whenever you are in your waking life and you do something out of the ordinary that you're not really used to doing all the time, because habits are really what get us not noticing that we're dreaming. People can have dreams and be so stuck in their habits that it's not like, it just seems so mundane and usual to them that they're just, they stay asleep the entire dream and then wake up and it's just like, same thing over and over again. They don't even, so yeah, just doing things that you're not used to doing, eating foods that you're not eating foods that you're not used to eating, trying new things. Scientists have proven that is how you increase your brain flexibility. For children, like they'll say for children, but it's for you too, it's for everybody. For children, that within the first couple months and couple years, I think actually 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, something, that all of the things that you introduce them to, it increases their brain flexibility, like, and you have so much more at that age. So it's just like, experience all of the different kinds of art, all the different kinds of food, all the different sights, everything that you possibly can. And we all can't go out and just have some journey that we would like to have, but it's all already right here, all around us. Like, make sure I have all these colors in my room, that's another thing. Color therapy, making sure that the bits of yourself are all resonating and communicating with each other at a proper frequency. And to do this, you can start eating all of your colors every day. I actually just got this from the health department today, which is telling you what I've been saying this entire time, bro. Just eat your colors. That's all you really have to do. Eat your colors, have your textures, the different textures of food. I don't know if you can freeze this and like look at some of the things that are on here, but these things you're an electromagnetic being, and they resonate the different bits of your field, so that all of the bits, all of your organs, and every bit of your consciousness can communicate with each individual department. Okay, so yeah, if you're a company, all these departments. So yeah, those are a couple tips. Let's see. Before bed, with that inception thing, how it's like, how far can you remember? My memory was not that great for a while, and I'll attribute some of that to the amount of marijuana that I was smoking. Cannabis, ganja, okay? And that is all very well and good. However, it does mess with your memory if you, if you were me. It messed with my memory. Should I continue? And it just the same, it can affect your dream time. Alright? It can affect your dream time, and whenever you are, smoking right before bed, or smoking every single day, it can really affect your dream time, and it can really leave you in that haze. A good thing to do if you don't want to quit smoking bud, cut back on smoking bud. I try to do a thing where I was just not smoking during the week, and that really just, over the past couple months, it's just really like changed my entire dreamscape. I've been having a way bigger frequency, but just as well, there's all kinds of, waves and all of that going on right now too. What's up? Come on. Kitty cats. Yeah, so what's up? Pretty much every single thing that you bring into your consciousness is metaphorically expressed in your in your consciousness. It's brought, like, everything that you do in this present moment echoes throughout all of the present moments. And to record everything that's happening in this present moment, and to be truly here and now at all times, will bring you to where you can go into your dreams and be here and now, and then still come out and be here and now and be like, oh yeah, that's right. Because that whole autopilot thing, like, that's what some people are doing whenever they go to sleep. I'm going to sleep. If you lay down and say that you're resting, and you set that intention of what you're doing, it will change a lot. Getting your sunlight, of course, it increases DMT production. Fruits like bananas and blueberries, they increase serotonin and, in turn, I think, melatonin. But there are all kinds of simple things like that you can, and like, you don't even have to know about them like that. I love blueberries. I love bananas. Then you find the information that says these things are awesome for you, So just experiment with what your consciousness is telling you to do, and listen to your heart. Because I found, a lot of the times that you are literally listening to your heart and shutting up everything going on up here, it'll tell you what's up. And sometimes, like, like that, and I don't mean just being super impulsive, I mean intuitive, I guess. Just going with the flow. There is nothing wrong with you. There is everything right with you. Everything is creative, no matter what anybody wants to say. They're just a whole bunch of creative systems. I want to give you some more. Okay, yeah, reality checks I've gone over pretty much. Going to places in your city that are going to how long is this? Ooh, 20 minutes. I gotta wrap it up. Going to places in your city that have unique architecture and stuff that are like truly bringing something from within you. Those are good places to go to. Very simply, sacred spaces. Though you'll do the same thing in your dream time, going to the library, going to the school, and just the same, setting those intentions to go into these places of your consciousness whenever you go to sleep. Going to the library can be a big thing once you realize that all of your information has been neatly stacked. And I mentioned another thing, you might realize that there's just like a junk pile. Organize the junk pile in your dreams, set the intention. You might not consciously get up and say, oh yeah, I want to do this right now in this dream, but you can set that intention and trust your heart and trust yourself that you will carry through with that if you remember it or not. This is going to cut off in a moment. Love everybody. Believe in yourself, really. Believe in yourself. Check out my other videos. Just got a Twitter, Darkongulfred, like D-A-R Kong L-F-R-E-D 333. Love, 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 love.